We spent an entire, 12 minutes in there.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Yeah, upstairs to the boss's office.
Okay.
I mean, the narrator has not been wrong yet.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life.
Where is everyone?
Shocked,
Can't
unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, what dark secret was being held from him. What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping
He wouldn't
from
have
him.
known that.
And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845.
But Stanley doesn't know that.
Yeah, he doesn't know
Of
that.
course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
Nope.
How would he?
Stanley wouldn't know that the password is 2845. He doesn't know.
No.
It's established.
I mean, obviously he tried a bunch of different combinations, even if he
Where'd
were
that
to
reticle
find-
come
Stanley
from?
just sat around twiddling his
I think that
thumbs,
means when you can interact with
trying to
somebody.
input anything on the device. was
Where's the
useless,
fucking device?
Since he could never
Sits behind the
possibly
desk.
know that the combination was 2845.
Okay, you're looking at the desk. It's behind the desk.
We're gonna help you out here. Just, you know what? Should we leave it or should we tell him?
You should just let him find it.
2845.
He's in text now. He's angry. It's in red.
Where is it?
It's behind the desk.
Try 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, because you don't know the password.
Oh, great. Now there's a 6. Now you screwed it.
Forgot, but it turns out that the panel's emergency override kicked in, and the door just opened all by itself. And
I didn't know that if you got it wrong, it
the
does it
story.
anyway.
Well, whoop-de-doo.
How lucky that you randomly typed in the random numbers
I know. The
2845.
chances of that.
Because Stanley didn't know that, you know.
He didn't know.
I can't believe you even found the keypad.
I know.
I mean,
I mean, he was looking at the desk,
and
and he wasn't at the desk, and then he went around the desk, and he looked at the desk, and it wasn't
Instead of behind the desk.
But
I
then-
figured it would be by the desk.
But
It was
then,
behind
you
the
know,
desk.
But there's
he
no-
tried going around it counterclockwise.
It was there was the thing.
That's
that was,
true.
No, there was the thing on the desk though.
I think it's because you were standing near the keypad.
Maybe.
the
Yeah,
reticle
yeah,
popped up?
probably. You're backwards to the keypad.
Well, that's a pretty ominous red button with a down arrow on it.
I want to press it.
Ooh, you pushed the big red button with the down red arrow on
I
it.
should kick you out now.
And we're loading.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar.
Feeling
It
alright?
was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job.
I think we should go
Why
back
did
to
he
the
feel
closet.
this now?
I think you should go back to your office and
It
put
had
in
never
orders.
occurred to
Probably a
him.
good idea.
This question
Orders aren't coming in.
go unanswered for
Yeah,
long.
and where is everybody?
We'll only have to just keep going further to figure it out.
Nope.
The elevator close behind you.
Alan better not pop up.
No, Alan's in space and in the future.
Alan's too busy at his own job right now.
Yeah, which you should be doing yours.
I know for a fact that this is probably going to come
Stanley
up
walked
before
straight ahead
that
through the
video,
large door that read
and then it's not
Mind
going to make any
Control
sense
Facility.
until that video comes out.
What did the narrator just say?
Oh, he said, he's just going to just walk into the mind control facility.
Is the mind control facility?
I mean, that's the only option, right?
Right,
I
because
don't-
you walked into the mind control facility.
Because he said that you
Yeah,
already
that's
did.
what the narrator said what Stanley
As
did.
everyone knows.
As
the
narrating,
narrator
as
knows.
somebody who's narrating what Stanley is
Okay,
doing.
but watch. It's arrow
Mhm.
pointing to the left.
Uh-huh.
Escape.
Right, I know it says escape and points to the left, but you're walking into the mind control facility.
Well, what if I want escape?
I mean, I
Right, I
don't
get-
think escape tastes that good, personally.
I get that there's escape, but Stanley walked into the mind control
But
facility.
there's mind control.
That way, escape that way.
I mean, if you rearrange the letters in mind control facility, you get a bunch of letters. But besides that, you could either go in there, like the narrator said, or go in there like the narrator said.
Yeah, like the narrator said
'Cause
you were
there-
going in
I
there
mean-
because you're going in there.
I mean, there's only one. I don't even see another option.
I mean,
I
yeah,
see the word escape.
I understand that there's a hallway that says escape on it, but
I don't see
I
it.
don't know.
Stanley walked into the mind control facility. What's
I'm
so
just thinking
complicated
that's
here?
a picture, you know?
I don't understand what's so complicated about Stanley walked into the mind control
It's just a
facility.
really complex picture on the wall. There's no door there.
No. You two are fucking with me with this game.
Would we ever?
Yes.
I mean,
Yes.
did we or did we not get you the legendary broom closet ending?
And did we also get you back on track when you deliberately didn't do what the narrator said?
And then you died.
Yeah. Stanley.
Let's fucking go to this guy.
AKA Stanley for short.
Although this passageway had the word escape.
Oh, escape. Okay.
Ah,
That at the
you
end
know,
of the course, Stanley
pronunciation
thought better of it,
isn't our
realized
best.
he
Oh, I have
simply
two
had
narrators
too
going
much
on
to
now.
live for.
He simply had too much to live
That's
for.
death. I've already died once.
I don't know what about. You're Stanley then.
I don't understand what's so complicated.
Stanley died once.
I don't understand what's so complicated about Stanley walked into the mind control
You
facility.
know what? Let's go to mind control.
I mean, that's what the narrator said happened.
He did.
Exactly. So therefore it happened. I mean, nothing goes wrong.
The
Oh,
lights
there we
rose
go.
on an enormous room packed
Oh
with
my God.
television screens.
Look at this room.
This is
Horrible
like
secret
Cerebro.
Did this place hold? Stanley
My
thought.
turn.
Did he have the strength to find out?
Stanley's got to figure this out.
There's a large room.
This is Cerebro.
Imagine all the funding that goes into this place for
Oh,
a room
man.
this big.
Man, Stanley's manager must be loaded.
I mean,
You are not going to be able to read that.
Hey, employee observation protocol. They all say the same thing. And this guy also hates Mondays.
who doesn't?
I like Mondays when
Now the monitors
Whoa.
told him
Are those employee numbers?
Oh, that guy's fired though.
each
Well, that guy, to be honest, kind of sucked.
employee in the
601.
building, Stanley's co-workers, the lives of so many individuals reduced to images
your
on a
room.
screen. And
I can't remember Stanley's
one of them,
ID number.
eternally monitored in this place.
The 427?
where
I think it
freedom
is.
meant Nothing.
So when it goes back,
Yeah,
look
when
for
it goes
427. Hold on, wait for it.
Yeah, nah, it'll flip through the numbers again.
Give it a sec. Okay, spin, spin,
You gotta
spin, spin,
do
spin,
it
spin,
quickly.
spin, 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 spin. Stop.
4,
427.
Alright, let's see. Yep, that's it.
That's Stanley's office.
Boom. It's a cool little detail.
I never looked at that before.
I think I did that with mine. I think that was the first thing I thought of. I'm like, I want to know if it's just a bunch of random textures or if they actually did it.
601 was fired.
He's a loser. I mean, he cheated on his wife.
Yeah, but that's doesn't have anything to do with his job.
I mean, but he cheated on his
This
wife, the
mind
boss's
control
wife.
facility was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true.
What?
Had Stanley really
601 cheated on his wife with the
all this
boss's
time?
wife.
Was this the only reason he was happy with his
So he's
boring
been,
job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
One time when I was playing this, I
No.
glitched in the elevator and
He
like, it got
refused to
stuck.
believe
Nah.
it. He couldn't accept
Oh my gosh,
his
we've
own
been mind
life
controlled.
in someone else's control.
I can't believe that someone
It
would
was
take control of your life and
Wasn't
tell
it?
you what to
Was
do,
it even
and you would just so
possible?
blindly
Had
do
he
it.
truly
Are you sure you found everything in there though?
I feel like I'm missing something.
Yeah, I think you should sit in that room for a little bit longer.
If only you stood in a broom closet for longer.
If only.
You know you can move, right?
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All
those
of
are
it
all the
monitored and
emotion
commanded
booths.
from this very
Shout
place.
out to emotion
And as the
booths.
cold
Oh, is that what that
months
is?
passed,
I mean, they're all the
began to sink
emotions
in. Stanley
that were
decided
written on
that
there.
this
I
machinery
didn't
would
notice that.
never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once.
Fight the power, Stanley.
You should probably go where the light is.
There's lots of
Not,
lights.
yeah, but like the one that's like obvious. Come here. Not to coax you or anything to do it, but there's a lot of stuff in this room that does nothing right now.
Oh, upstairs.
There's nothing up there.
Views.
Like all these numbered buttons literally do nothing.
Okay.
Let it be known that we're not tricking you.
They literally don't do anything.
Nothing does anything in this room until you continue the game. Do you like the Stanley Power?
And when at
Yes or
last
no?
he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
But what if you have the power?
Oh, Stanley.
You're an
You
evil
didn't just
man.
You
activate
turned
the
it
controls,
on.
did you? After they kept you in
You're an
slave
evil
all these
man.
years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control?
Did you mean to do that?
Yes.
Okay.
Stanley,
You're a horrible person.
I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand.
I have the
there's
power.
only so much that
These guys
machine can
fucked
do.
me over.
You were supposed to
You were
let
in
it
the
go.
mind control
Turn the
machine.
controls off and leave.
Your number was on the
If you want
wall.
to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than
You
that.
just turned it on
I'm
yourself.
afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example,
my room.
and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this
Oh,
machine
shit.
is activated without proper DNA,
I mean,
I don't know what the fuck.
I think you can figure out how to turn it off, right?
eliminating the entire complex.
Easy. I mean, it's just gotta be like an off switch somewhere. to turn
Maybe
on.
like some kind of ominous
Say,
big red button or
2
something.
minutes. Ah, now this is making things a little more fun,
I mean-
isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine.
can figure it out.
are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it.
minute
Mere
45.
moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments
did
each one
something.
of them
Well,
is.
something happened.
More time to talk about you.
Maybe there are more buttons.
About me.
Yeah.
Where we're
A lot of
going.
buttons everywhere.
What all this
Ooh,
means.
what about that
I
purple one?
barely know where to
There was
start.
one that said 5 on the wall over there.
What's that?
You know what? I think I saw
I'd
one
like
that
to know
said
where
2
your
before.
co-workers are. A moment of
What
silence.
the fuck,
before
guys?
it is rated.
Oh, there's that 5 again.
All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what
Somebody
happened.
told us the password
I
earlier.
erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that
246
was
Ellen,
merely
right?
in this instance of the story. Sometimes
I've
when
never
I
done
tell
this
it,
properly.
I simply let you sit there in your office
I've done it.
forever,
I've done
pushing
it
buttons endlessly and then dying alone.
What the? Where's 2-4?
Other times, I let the office sink into the
246.
ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say,
I've never
though,
done this.
This version of
fucking
events
hard.
has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense
Oh,
of everything.
that door
and
closed
take
on you.
I mean, that was your only way out.
wrested away
Stinks,
from you.
dude. Sorry.
2.
I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go around will be even better.
I hit 2 twice. I know.
Only 34 seconds left.
I know.
But I'm enjoying this so much.
Oh, maybe check the
You know
clock.
what?
I mean,
To hell
Oh,
with
there's
it.
an open door right there. Maybe you can get out.
Oops, there you
No,
go.
that's the door I came from.
Oh, shoot.
I got a minute
These are
46.
precious
Oh, no, that
additional
clock's not
seconds,
moving anymore.
Stan.
I think the clock came to
doesn't
Oh, there you
grow
go.
on trees.
Oh, that's interesting. I never noticed that.
Yeah.
Back to
Dear
move
me,
while you're
what's
in the room.
matter, Stanley?
While you're outside.
Is
the
it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now? Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you.
I mean, that's
Running
5 to
from
1.
button to
only he
button,
hadn't gotten some
screen
power
to
hungry and
screen.
turned it on.
I know, he should have just turned it off, and he could have been free.
Numbered buttons. No, these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button. Or this door.
I mean, he can figure it out in a
Anything,
minute.
Something here
I'm
will
sure.
save me.
He's
Why
got.
do you think that, Stanley?
No.
That this video game can be beaten? Won? Solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place
I mean, I have an achievement that says you cannot get this achievement.
That's a good point.
Stanley, you're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see you made
Oh,
humble.
crap. Clicks into that clock.
This is not a challenge. It's a tragedy. You wanted to control this world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't.
What the fuck, narrator?
Take a look at the clock, Stanley.
a look
That's
at the clock,
30
Stanley.
seconds you have left to
Just trying
struggle.
to check. Oh, 25
30
seconds. There you go.
seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending here, just you being blown to pieces. Will you cling desperately to your frail life, or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice. Make it count.
What does that seem to say?
Or don't.
What is
I
that?
don't
It's
know,
all
I
the
can't-
same to me. All a part
It says
of the
427 on
journey.
all
And
of them.
believe me, I will be laughing
I mean,
at
if you
every
forgot
second of
what,
your
you know.
inevitable life from the
What your
moment
point
we
number
fade
was.
in
Yeah.
until
One.
the moment I say happily ever.
Bye.
We did it.
I mean, technically, he did beat the game.
Yes.
That was an ending.
That was one of the endings.
One.
One of the many. That was the almost listen to the narrator ending.
Almost. You almost had it. There's only one good ending out of all of them,
Yeah.
and that's listen to the narrator all the way through.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah. Of course.
I mean,
And then there's like 57
and by I say one good ending, there's a few bad endings, and there's a bunch of silly endings.
And then there's the greatest ending, the broom classes ending.
Yeah, which we already got.
I mean, yeah. So, I mean, we did a double ending in this one.